Hi guys, this is Cheychuu. Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys all doing? I hope you guys are doing okay. Happy Halloween. I'm pre-recording this on the 30th actually, and I'm actually going to post this for tomorrow so that I can enjoy the day and watch some scary movies, you know? I'm gonna have to turn this down. Okay, so I kind of wanted to do a fun video. If you recognize who I am, then shout out to you. This is the character Vampire Knight Yuki. I'm going to show a picture real quick of what she looks like. But I just decided to dress up as a vampire today. And she's not really one of my favorite characters, however, but she is from a show of mine that I find very precious. And it's called Vampire Knight. So what better way than to be a vampire today, right? And I also got my little brigade, community brigade, you know, disciplinary committee. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, night, wherever you guys may be. I hope that you guys are making sure to have a safe, you know, fun Halloween, and, you know, making sure to, I don't know, protect yourself in a way, because I just wanted to talk a little bit about how, you know, people know that during Halloween time, the veil becomes a lot thinner, especially between the 5D and the 3D. So that means that, you know, you're able to talk to your ancestors or your spirit guides or those that are beyond the veil, as in like in the 5D, a lot easier versus any other times of the year. So it's a good thing, right? There was always this preconceived notion that Halloween was like the devil's birthday or whatever, you know, because you know how misinformation gets spread around and everything like that. And it is a pagan holiday, right? But I don't necessarily celebrate Halloween per se, but I do like to get in the mood. I do like to watch movies. I do like the whole aesthetic of Halloween. But a lot of the holidays that that I mention or whatever, I don't necessarily celebrate myself, you know, but I am very supportive of those that do. So kudos to you. So how I know that it's very thinning, because last night I was trying to lay down and go to sleep and trying to just relax and everything, and all of a sudden I couldn't sleep because I felt like there were too much energy in the room. Like, you know, when you feel like the room is so crowded that you just can't sleep type of thing, like it's that loud type of thing. Like I feel like last night they were having a party, like a like a Halloween Eve party or something, I don't know. But there was flashes of lights everywhere, especially within my vision, and that I was just like, I can't sleep, I cannot sleep. So if you've been having that issue, or you've been seeing certain things like out the corners of your eye, or you see flashes of light, or just, you know, things that you normally don't see on the daily, just know that's normal, and it has to do with Halloween. And also, Mercury retrograde is going to be starting pretty soon tomorrow, so I already see a lot of people, like especially people, places, and things are starting to come up from the past right now. So especially like family members that I haven't spoken to in a bit have been popping up as well, and same vice versa for my parents, right? My dad, he's my father and my mom, everybody, they're all having people coming back from the past in order to say, hey, what's up, how are you doing, you know, yada yada. But today I wanted to make a little bit fun. Instead of just talking too much about like spirituality, let's talk a little bit more about moi. I normally don't I normally stay away from the personal things, you know, but lately Spirit's like, you know, maybe you should talk more about yourself, and so that they can get to know a little bit more about you. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to talk about a little bit facts about me, and yeah, and go from there so you guys can, you know, get a little bit more personal. So first fact about me is that I am an INFJ and personality type. So if you guys take the Myers-Briggs personality quiz, a lot of people are crazy about that, and they go, mind you, you can find the test online and everything like that and figure out what your personality type is. But for me, I am an INFJ, and shout out to you if you are an INFJ as well. I have not ran into any other INFJ in my life, okay? There are a couple people that I watch on YouTube that do videos on INFJs. I'm not saying that they're very rare. However, like, oh my god, I'm seeing a rainbow. sorry, I at the corner of my eye, I'm seeing a rainbow. I wish I can show you, but it's beautiful. That's a sign, by the way. I've been seeing rainbows everywhere, but I just haven't really ran into other people who are INFJs. So, yes, peace. And the thing is like, yes, I am an introvert or whatever, but they do say that INFJs are the most extroverted out of all the introverts. So, I guess that makes sense. Second fact is the reason why I named this channel Cheychuu, or why I just refer to myself as Cheychuu, is actually because there's a little history behind it. So let me backtrack. Back then, this is before when I was really heavily into gaming, and I used to have a gamer tag called Cheychuu back in the day. So I used to use that gamer tag in order to, you know, play with my friends and stuff. But as I got older, you know, I stopped playing, but I still enjoy like games and stuff like that in gaming. However, I'm more of a person that just likes to watch now rather than playing. But back then I used to be just, you know, heavily into it. But Cheychuu was actually my gamer tag, and how I came up with the name Cheychuu is Chey for Cheyenne, of course, and also Chu meaning like Japanese kiss, like chew, like they do these little, back in the day, if you know what I'm talking about, in old anime or like in manga, how they would represent the kiss sound or the mouth sound would be chew. And I'm also born in the year of the rat, right? I'm also born in the year of the mouse, so so Cheychuu, you know, that's cute. Whatever. I was young when I made it, so don't judge me. The third fact is my very best friend was actually a dog. So I had a childhood dog named Sasha, and I grew up with, she was a fox terrier mixed with Jack Russell. So she was the cutest little thing ever, okay? I'm gonna show a photo, like a little snippet, a clip of what she looks like, but she's just so cute, and she lived up to be almost 15, so she was around like 14, 15 in between when she passed, and that was a tower moment for me. Mind you, I grew up with her from when I was very young, right? And she's been with me from like all the times when I moved around and just wasn't stable. She was with me, Mercury retrograde, when I, you know, was going through the most darkest times, like the dark night of the soul, and also going through with my karmic relationships and karmic cycles. Like, she was there for me, and I honestly thought that, you know, Sasha was my soulmate. And as, you know, crazy as that sounds, but not in a lover way, but in a friend-like way, like a fellow soul. And I really love animals. I connect with animals quite often. Like, I love dogs, of course, cats. Like, I just love all animals. And I, you know, you hear me speak of cats, but my best friend was a dog. And so she was the, you know, best thing in my life, as far as like, I'm so grateful and happy that I was able to call her my best friend, you know, to take care of her, especially through her last days here, so before she transitioned. But now I know she plays around, she's good, she's healthy. She runs around. It's like, you know, it's not like she ever left, really. For me, how I handle death is kind of different, and it might sound weird or morbid to others, but to me, how I handle death, I don't see it as like the end. I see it as a beginning. So I just kind of see it as, okay, well, I'll see you in the next world, right? But however, I know that you didn't leave me behind. I know you're still here. Like, I still feel you. So yes, it sucks though, physically. Like, I can't see my loved ones clairvoyantly in a way, but also my best friend, which is my dog, it sucks, but I feel them. I know that they're around, you know, and they visit me and they're in my dreams, so it's not like I'm missing out on anything, right? So, okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. So people don't know this about me, so I did mention that I do draw like a lot, like art. I'm an artist as well. I like to do channeled art, and that's something that I want to like present to this channel over time. But I am definitely in love with architecture and interior design. That is like my passion. Before, I actually was going to school for interior design, and I was actually going to transfer and go for architecture. I love the architecture. I love foundations of a house. That's why I just love just how homes are built, right? And that is like my dream of mine, is to be able to design and create like commercial buildings or houses or educational systems, or holistic type of practices for people to be able to design those type of places in the interior and the floor plan. All of that is just lovely. I have a bunch of floor plans. I have like different types of like elevations and stuff, drawings and all that, sketches. If you guys ever want to see those type of things, like, go ahead and leave a comment below. All my information is in my description box, by the way, on my Instagram and everything. So, but if you guys want to know more about or see more of my art, then go ahead and comment below, and then I'll start showcasing that, because I'm a little bit shy on that aspect. But I love just how the skeleton of a house, like how it's built from the ground up, or not just a house, but just anything in general, and the works that goes into it. The only thing I don't like about it, though, is the math. And I hate math, by the way. That is another, I'm gonna slip that fact. I cannot do math. Don't ask me what 2 + 2 is. I'll say it's 5. Don't ask me, okay? Because I don't like math. And Spirit knows that for real, because I would always give them a hard time whenever I had math classes. I was like, no, And they're like, you can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to. It's like, no, but not math, not math. So, anywho, but I'm not that bad. It's just math. Everything else, yes. So another fact is I'm obsessed with the series Nana. So shout out to, you know who you are. Like, anybody who knows me knows that I am obsessed with Nana. In fact, I actually have a whole CD of Nana, of all the music. And if you're an anime fan from back in the day, it was kind of like around when Fruits Basket was coming out. But Nana is very like a well-known throwback, pretty much. So like, if you know what I'm talking about, then that's a really heart-wrenching show. However, it is just like, it's bittersweet. It's just all about pretty much life, the ups and downs of life, pretty much. So I relate to that show quite well. My favorite games that I like to play are really like RPG based games as well. Like first person shooter and like multiplayer and everything, like MMOs and all that are fun as well. But for me personally, I like RPGs. Like, that's just something that I like to do on my pastime. I like being alone, just working alone. So Life is Strange. So if you hear the notifications of Life is Strange in my videos every now and then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But Life is Strange is one of my favorite all-time like games. Also like the Telltale games, which is like Walking Dead series. I love the Walking Dead series. I love zombies. Yes. And last but not least, I'm gonna talk about my favorite genres in general for like movies, books, anything. My perfect date, like for me, or like for myself even, is when I love horror, romance, or paranormal shows. Okay, I love horror shows, not so much on the thriller part, like with people acting. I can't do that. I like more of the ghost paranormal like shows. So if you know like Dead Like Me, if you've heard of that show, that's an old show. Dead Like Me. Also Ghost Whisperer, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like that was my shit. The Craft, that was my shit. Like, that's like, no wonder why I turned out the way that I am now. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. But anywho, yeah. And I just love romance. Anything. I'm a sucker for romance. Everyone. Fun fact, I am a hopeless romantic, and I blame my Libra moon for that. I really do. You know how Libras be. They just are, hopeless romantics, but that's what makes them beautiful. I think, like, that's what I love about Libras is, yeah. It's just their love life is just, whoa. But Ghost Brothers, I heard, is a show that's out that I want to check out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, right? Because I really want to, have more inclusive into the, like I said, representation matters, right? So I like seeing my fellow, melanated people, or those that are different backgrounds, to be like showcased on these type of shows and stuff like that, because I just like to seeing all different types of walks of life of people, because the 5D spirituality is open to everybody, okay? It doesn't matter, like, you know, the color or whatnot. It's just, I also like inclusive. I like seeing different varieties of people's journeys when it comes to these types of shows. Even though I know that these shows are like fake and totally, there's a script and everything like that, I just enjoy them because it makes me laugh. And the thing is like some of them, it's like not even accurate, right? It's just a bunch of BS, but it's just something that just makes me happy. And I'm like, you know, I grew up on this. This is what got me into paranormal and ghosts and spirits and, you know, all of that jazz. So I have to give it up to those old shows and whatnot. So yeah, so those were a little bit facts about me, right? If you guys feel free to share little facts about you, you know, I just kind of want you guys to get to know me personally, a little bit more about me, instead of just, you know, playing out spirituality. You know, it's good, you know, I love talking about, you know, the journey and all of that, but I like to have fun, and, you know, I'm just random, right? So my subjects, like, just with this channel, like I said, don't have so much expectations. You know, look forward to the most randomest shit. Like, you know, one day I could be smoking a blunt, or, you know, and the next day you'll see me talking about spirits and spirituality and astrology, and then the other day you'll see me drawing anime or talking about anime, or the next day, you know, there's more to me than just spirituality. Does that make sense? And so I just kind of want to showcase that and kind of be more comfortable sharing myself in that aspect. So I'm wishing you guys nothing but love and light. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Go ahead and share your facts about you, and possibly your favorite anime, or anime that you remember. But yeah, so love and light, guys. I should see you guys in my next video. Peace.